New Yorkers and police officers gathering last night to honor the 4 lives lost in Monday's Midtown Manhattan shooting. That includes Officer Dida Rule Islam. He was the father of 2 boys, and his wife is pregnant with a 3rd child.
It breaks my heart when I see what happened to these innocent New Yorkers. It tore me apart. We would wrap our arms around Officer Islam, we would wrap our arms around our 4 other victims. We'll be here because that's what we do as New Yorkers.
Now, 2 groups of NYPD detectives are in Nevada investigating the gunman's steps leading up to the horrific shooting. The Las Vegas police are helping with the investigation. John Chell is the NYPD chief of department. He's got a busy day, but he wanted to stop by here first. Chief, you've been on the force for over 30 years. You went through this crime scene. You said that this is the worst you've ever seen.
This was horrible. Let me put this in what really happened. Like, I was down there within 20 minutes as the incident commander, and what are we up against, right? We have casualties in the lobby, one of our own, Officer Islam. We got a mom executive dead. We have a security guard who fought but lost his life. We have an NFL employee who was shot but tried to call his friends up in the NFL. We had a car in front that was the perpetrator's car that we thought there might be explosives in there. A 44-story building, people running out. This is not normal, and I got cops trying to negotiate, calls coming in to people trapped. A shooter up on we now know up on the third floor. It was mayhem, and the communications, we had to communicate with the people in the building. You know, active shooter is not a normal event, and there's so many different variables that are going on, and it's not easy at any stretch of the imagination. And after we had to deal with the lobby, my emergency service, my SRG group, had to go up to the 33rd floor, and they knew if they were going to counter this man, what was going to happen.
Because he ended up shooting himself. We had no idea, though. But who did he chase when he was on the 33rd floor? Just tell you the mindset of this coward.
The crime scene was horrible. Thank God this didn't happen a half hour earlier. There was minimal people up in Rudin Management. Let me talk about Rudin Management. They had safe rooms. They practiced. The first floor, the security guard who lost his life, he had the recall button for the elevators. These things happening so fast with an AR-15 on top of you. But when he gets to the top floor, he sees a maid who's been there for years, beloved. She's just cleaning up, doing her job when everyone leaves, and he's firing.
He's chasing a maid.
He's firing AR-15 rounds at her, and the sheer terror, thank God she got away, thank God he made a right and she made a left. And then we had the employee that was, at a cubicle that lost their life, a young rising star in that department. The crime scene, the video, in 3 decades of doing this was just horrible.
Chief, I see the video, and if we could have the still of the shooter walking on the block on one of the most popular, richest blocks in the country with an AR-15, with his rifle, all right? At that moment, is there a system in place that you know of that would have been able to confront him? We don't know if he's going left or right or where he's going. He double parked, he got out of his car. In retrospect, as you evaluate, is there a security system in place that could have met this guy and said, where are you going, before he got into the lobby?
Well, look, there's cameras, there's security inside. I don't know what they had security outside to layer that. He gets in the street to that door within a minute, and it just happened so fast. There was an armed security guard that Rudin Management had down there. He just left at 6 o'clock. Like I said, these are the variables that we just don't know. And, we always look back at something happened and how can we do better? What changes? We're looking at technology. Our Deputy Mayor, Kaz Daughtry, on behalf of the mayor, is looking at technology that can show someone with a firearm walking up. And we're going to be looking into that because it is out there. We have to get it.
You have an impossible job, but you got everybody's respect. And just so we know, we have to go to break. But the SRG was the first group on the scene. This mayor candidate who won the Democratic Party, Zohran Mamdani, says in December of 2024, as mayor, I will disband the SRG, which is costing taxpayer millions in lawsuit settlements and brutalizing countless others. These guys are heroes. They go on the scene first, and this guy's going to get rid of them.
They are our best trained. They've handled our protests. They've protected the city. They marry up with an emergency service, and they're the first on the scene. And as an incident commander, when they are there, they give me a level of comfort because I know certain things that they get done. So they're the best we got.
It's an idiotic statement, but you guys are the best. Chief, thanks so much for coming in.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.